'Cause the sun's engaged to the sky. My best friend's found a new guy. I'm only getting older. Hello everyone, welcome back to another guitar tutorial. It's Kuya Clint, where I teach you guys how to play your favorite songs easy and in detail. And so for today's video, we're going to be looking at the song Falling Behind by Laufey. So this is me trying to become more flexible when it comes to my recording options right now. And to be honest, it's kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie with you. I just finished my full-time shift and I'm now here recording videos for you guys, so dedication, you know what I'm saying? So quick disclaimers first, I'm going to be playing this song as close and as accurate to its original audio as possible. As well as playing it as simple as possible so that more of you guys will be able to follow. And yeah, that said, let's go straight right into it. Okay, so for the chords that we're going to use for this song, it's going to be these ones right here. Once again, that's going to be the A minor 7 chord. It's going to be like this. D7 chord, G major 7 chord, B minor 7, E7, D9 chord, D major 7, C sharp minor 7, C minor 7, E7 sus4 chord, and that's all of your chords pretty much. Okay, and as for the plucking pattern that we're going to use for this song, it's going to be these ones right here. So allow me to demonstrate. It's going to be like this. Yep, just like that. So allow me to break that down for you guys. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be plucking the bass, D, G, and the B strings all together, like so. Then waiting it out for one count, and slapping your fretboard. Once again, bass, D, G, and B strings all together, then slapping your fretboard again. Once again, bass, D, G, B, waiting it out for one count, slapping your fretboard, bass, D, G, and B strings together, then slapping your fretboard. And with that said, that entire plucking pattern will be worked for 4 whole counts for each chord that you're going to be playing in this song. And to break that down even further, you could also divide this plucking pattern into 2 groups as well, or 2 halves. So the first 2 counts is going to be this one right here. Yep. And the second half, or the second 2 counts, is going to be this one right here. Yep. First half, second half. First half, second half. Yep, just like that. Okay, so for the intro as well as the instrumental section of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. So that said, it's going to be the A minor 7 chord for 4 counts, D7 chord for 4 counts, then the G major 7 chord for 8 counts, which means that we're going to be doing our plucking pattern twice. It's going to be like this. Yep, once more, A minor 7 chord, D7, then G major 7 chord for 8 counts. And once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Okay, so for the verse sections of this song, the chord progression is going to be this one right here. So once again, A minor 7 chord for 4 counts, D7, then G major 7 chord for 8 counts. Once more. Once again, A minor 7 chord for 4 counts, D7 for 4 counts, B minor 7 for 4 counts, then E7 chord for 4 counts now this time, then A minor 7 chord for 8 counts. Then for the D9 chord, it's kind of different because Laufey has this thing where she kind of distorts the time signature or the tempo of the song to kind of jazzify it, for a lack of a better term. So she just goes, this can't be right, to kind of juxtapose the fast-paced singing from the earlier seconds or sections of the song, so giving that dramatic flair or effect. But for the case of this video, we're just going to be plucking the bass, D, G, and the B strings all together for that D9 chord with that asterisk there at the top. So once again, A minor 7 chord for 8 counts, then D9 chord, and just sing the rest of the words out for this section of the song. And once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Moved out to a new city, June is dawning down on me. I know that I can find sickly romance in the air. Lovers stroll without a care inside. This can't be right. Okay, so when it comes to the first chorus section of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. Once again, A minor 7 chord for 4 counts, D7 chord for 4 counts, then G major 7 chord for 8 counts, A minor 7 for 4, E7 for 4, B minor 7 for 4, then E7 for 4. Then after that, it's going to be the A minor 7 chord for 8 counts once again. Then for this part of the chord progression right here, where it goes D major 7 chord for 1 count, C sharp minor 7 chord for 1 count, C minor 7 chord for 1 count, we're just going to be plucking the bass, D, G, and the B strings all together, all at once, one by one for those 3 chords. It's going to be like this. D major 7 for 1 count, C sharp minor 7 for 1 count, C minor 7 for 1 count. That's going to be the B minor 7 chord for 4 counts. It's going to be the E7 sus4 chord for 2 counts now this time. Only using the first half of the plucking pattern, followed by the E7 chord. Now using the second half of that same plucking pattern. So altogether it's going to be like this. Then after that, it's going to be the A minor 7 chord for 4 counts, D7 chord for 4 counts. It's going to be the G major 7 chord for 8 counts. And once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Cause the sun's engaged to the sky, my best friends found a new guy. I'm only getting older, I've never had a shoulder to cry on, someone to call mine. Everybody's falling in love and I'm falling behind. Okay, so when it comes to the second chorus section of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. Now the only tricky part that's going to be in this chord progression is that the later half of that chord progression, where I put all of these asterisks right there. But don't be intimidated, it's going to be the same concept as the one in the previous chord progression, where if you see that asterisk, all that you gotta do is pluck the bass, D, G, and the B strings all together, and you just let the way you sing the lyrics dictate the flow of the part of this song. So once again, it's going to be the A minor 7 chord for 4 counts, D7 for 4, G major 7 for 8, A minor 7 for 4, D7 for 4, B minor 7 for 4, D7 for 4. Then after that, it's going to be the A minor 7 chord for 8 counts, D major 7 chord for 1 count, C sharp minor 7 for 1 count, C minor 7 for 1 count. It's going to be the B minor 7 chord for 4 counts, E7 sus4 for 2 counts, using the first half of the plucking pattern, and E7 chord for 2 counts, using the second half of the plucking pattern now this time. It's going to be the A minor 7 chord for 4 counts, D7 chord for 4 counts, then the G major 7 chord for 8 counts. Now from this point forward, we're going to be singing the words along as we play the chords in this video to get a better feel of the timing of the song moving forward. So it's going to be like this. Everybody's falling in love, everybody's falling in love. It's going to be D major 7 chord for 1 count. Everybody's falling in love, but me. Now of course, as you get more comfortable playing this song, you can kind of do your own tricks and bit of flares here and there as well to get a better feel or a better rendition when you play this song by Laufey. But yeah, but as far as like the foundation goes when it comes to playing the chord progression in this section of the song in particular, it's going to be A minor 7 chord for 4 counts. Everybody's falling in love, D7. Everybody's falling in love, E7 right there. It's going to be oh, everybody's falling in love, but me. Yeah, you can kind of do that. A bit of this, a bit of that. Whatever floats your boat, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's going to be the second chorus section of this song. And once you finally figured that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. The sun's engaged to the sky, my best friends found a new guy. I'm only getting older, I've never had a shoulder to cry on, someone to call mine. Everybody's falling in love and I'm falling behind. Everybody's falling in love. Everybody's falling in love. Oh, everybody's falling in love, but me. Okay, and lastly for the outro section of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. Similar to the intro section earlier, instead of just repeating it twice, we're going to be repeating it 4 times now this time. So once again, A minor 7 chord for 4 counts, D7, G major 7 chord for 8 counts, 3 more, 2 more, last one. And once you finally figure that out, it's going to sound a little bit like this. So yeah, and that is all of the chord progressions for Laufey's song Falling Behind. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys learned something in this video. Hope that you guys will be able to play the song now by watching me here teach you guys how to play the song, or just be in the progress of doing so. You know what I mean? It's gonna be pretty cool. And speaking of other Laufey songs, I also have other guitar tutorials where I teach her other songs as well. I think one of them is called Valentine. It's going to be this one right here. And also another collaboration with Bea Badubi. It's going to be this one right here. It's going to be pretty fun. But yeah, that said, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that jazz. And if you guys would like me to teach anything else, just comment it down below as well. I'm sure to do it for you. And also be able to show your support by sending a super thanks my way down below as well. I really appreciate that. And yeah, that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.